Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jeremy here. All right, well, today I wanted to talk about online lead generation and having to use the phone and kind of my thoughts on the different strategies that are out there and the different philosophies. And this idea came about. I was talking to a friend of mine who's an SEO genius, and she does very well for herself online building her network marketing organization. And she uses online just like I do, but a slightly different approach. And I thought it really interesting about the way I like to do things, the way some other people do things successfully also, and then some things that just don't work when people try to put them both together. So, if you notice in the big background there, that's actually a picture of being at Starbucks. There's my phone. I don't like calling people. I hate calling people, and I hate being on the phone. And if you're in network marketing and MLM, two of the things you're probably familiar with is a phone and Starbucks. Now, maybe it's because I spent a long time doing telemarketing that I have post-traumatic stress syndrome from phones. But a lot of other network marketers had the same type of reaction. Basically, prospecting and having to call people has just ruined the once pleasurable experience of having a conversation or a good cup of coffee. I just think that that causes stress with a lot of people. I myself, for my network marketing organization, I have literally called thousands of leads in the past. Generated hundreds of leads on my own, and had other leads that came across my way of people that were interested or somewhat interested. But you know what? It really, except for the ones that were personally generated myself, was nothing more than cold calls. And pretty much what it boiled down to. And out of all those thousands of people, I sponsored, I think, 3, 4, maybe 5 people in that whole process. And it was really painful. Now, maybe it's because I'm polite. I use very, very formal English, and I spend a lot of time on the phone professionally that, the second I say hello, is so-and-so there, I sound like a telemarketer. Maybe that's just the case, and you don't have that problem, and it's just me, and I'm crazy, and I'm the only one. But I think, personally, when I get a call from somebody, and either they are a telemarketer, or if they're not a telemarketer, and they happen to be a network marketer, which I'm much gentler with the network marketers because I understand. But, right out of the gate, it's pitching me something, trying to sell me something, asking the pre-canned scripted questions. And I know I don't like it when it's done to me because I feel like I really can't have a real conversation with these people because they can't get past their script. And I don't like doing it to other people, and I don't like teaching people to do it. So if you were to get to one of my websites or opt in to one of my lists, give me your name and phone number, there is only 3 types of calls you're going to get from me. Now I'm going to start off with the very basics. If you're just new to network marketing or you've never heard of this before, what you're looking at is called a phone. Yes, we used to use them all the time until they turned into mini computers and got caller ID. Once they got caller ID, the lives of network marketers got a lot harder because of the reasons I previously stated. Nobody likes being called to be pitched. So, there's only 3 types of calls anybody's ever going to get from me. Okay. Number 1 is a call to introduce myself. Now, if you leave me your name and phone number and that information, I'm assuming you're wanting to get to know me at some level, and it'd be rude of me not to call you and introduce myself personally. I'm Jeremy. I'm a real person. Nice to meet you and have a pleasant conversation. The second reason you get a call from me is to help you sign up for something. Now, you're never going to get the call out of the blue where you weren't expecting it of, I'm here to help you sign up. Generally, at that point, we've been through a process. You've seen something that you like. You figured out what company that I'm in, and you wanted to join my team, and I will give you a call and help you sign up. Okay? And then the last type of call you get from me is I'll return a call. I return calls. If you send me an email, a side Skype, a Facebook, and you want to get on the phone, it's no problem. I'm going to return your call. So those are the 3 reasons you're going to hear from me. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to stop right there. There is a 4th reason you may end up on the phone with me. And for those of you that do, I'm just so sorry, but Sometimes we'll end up on the phone just to talk. And at that point, it's called friends and friendships. And I talk a whole lot, so you might be like other friends of mine. So, hey, Jeremy, I gotta go. Okay. So you may be one of the privileged, unlucky few to where we become friends and just have phone calls. But really, that's the only types you're going to hear from me because I hate the other stuff and I can't stand the other stuff. So that leads me to, of course, I hate calling people, which is why I love online lead generation. And I've noticed with the taking network marketing online and putting it into the digital age that there have been a few strategies that seem to work very, very well for people and others that don't work at all. So I'm going to cover, first of all, what doesn't work very well. There is one online MLM strategy that does not work or make you look like a leader. And that is, some people, a lot of people, know what they know from the offline world, where they wandered in shopping malls, did drop cards, put flyers on cars, walked up to strangers and pitched strangers in the grocery store, hung around Starbucks waiting for a conversation so they could get into it so they could pitch their opportunity. And all the horrible things, including bugging friends and family. And they're not horrible things, but just all those really annoying things that, there's some of us that look at that and go, man, that's network marketing. I don't even want to be in it. But they take those strategies, which is what they've been taught, and they think, oh, I need to go online. And they go online and they do the exact same thing. Only now they're wandering around Facebook, pitching people on Twitter, just one way or another, especially the Facebook, just constant pitching. I mean, you might, in the network marketing community in Facebook, sometimes it's like you took thousands of network marketers from different companies and just shoved them all into one room and said, okay, guys, pitch each other, see who wins. That's one of the most annoying things in the world. And since people can undo their feeds, your friends and family very quickly tired of seeing your pitch online coming through their feed every time. And especially if they realize you've mass emailed them with everybody else. It does not work. So don't go online haphazardly thinking, I'm just going to go out and use the same old tired strategies that didn't work in the offline world, and all of a sudden magically they don't work in the online world. No, it's not going to work like that, because in this new world of social media and the web, you got to connect with people. And connecting with people is not, hi, what do you do? Oh, here's my app, take a look at my link. Doesn't work like that. So I'm going to get into what does work. There have been two strategies that I have seen work very well. And which one somebody ends up going with really has a lot to do with what they like, their natural tendencies, what they're comfortable with, what they enjoy, and what they're willing to put the time and effort into. There is no strategy out there that doesn't require time and effort that actually works at all, ever. So what are the two strategies? Well, the first strategy is to get online, and you can go through blogging, through your own websites, through video marketing, whatever you like to do, and just put yourself out there, create content that people want to see that is relevant to our niche, and teach and put things out so people can get a chance to know you, get a chance to know your training, and get familiar and comfortable with you. And then at a point when they've made a connection, pick up the phone, give them a call, and in a lot of cases start the same process that you worked in offline. Only you have a much, much more qualified lead. You don't have to worry about a warm list. They keep on coming and they keep on coming because you got leads coming in. Now there's a second strategy that also works well that doesn't involve the phone nearly as much. Now, I'll admit, in anything you do, if you pick up the phone and you make a personal connection with people, you're going to do better no matter what strategies you use. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't get to know people. Obviously, I give calls to get to know people and to help people sign up and return phone calls. But I'm never out there calling and pitching, whereas, that first strategy I was talking about, that does work is, putting stuff out there where you do get the chance to get a relationship going with people, where people basically ask you to give them a call and you talk about it. Now, the other strategy it works that I like best myself is to do the online strategies, whether it be the blogging or the video marketing or any way where you can get eyeballs to what you think and what you have to say and turn them into leads. That's the same strategies, of course. And then take those leads and run them through a series of emails that build a stronger relationship with them, put out training, do everything virtually to the point where instead of working on a one-on-one, trying to get one person after one person after one person, you're teaching more to a class. You're speaking to a group of people. And you're doing that by creating a relationship with a large group of people at the same time. Doing it that way, the only time you're getting on the phone is to help them sign up, because they've already seen you, they know what you're about, they understand it, they don't need really any more convincing. All they need to know is you finally gave them a call and said, hey, are we doing this or not? It's really simple as that. So every strategy that works well involves using not social media as the new keyword, but using online strategies with the combination of developing real relationships with real people. Because honestly, that's what network marketing is about. Now, what I need you to ask yourself, and what you should ask yourself, is, in network marketing, what is your goal? Okay? Did you get into this business to spend all day and night on the phone calling people? I know I didn't. Okay? Or isn't this what you really want? You got in the business so you would have the time and the money and the freedom to do what you want. And you could only do this if you had something that would allow you to be anywhere but near the office or the phone. So that's why I like my strategies, why I like the way I do it, because I've created systems that are online, giving my presentations, working for me, doing the follow-up work for me. So the only call I have to make is, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I hear you need help signing up. Or, hey, you called, I was returning your call. What's going on? That's my goal. That's the way I like to do it. That's the way I like to do business. And, it's a wonderful way to live, because you're not chained to anything. Going back to the very beginning, when I first got into network marketing, I got disenfranchised, not because it was hard, not because it didn't work, because, it wasn't like I sucked. It was that I didn't see it as different than any other job that I had, because I still had to be tied to that phone and constantly looking for the next person. Until I discovered how to do it online and be freed from the office, freed from the phone, freed from worrying about when the next person was coming in, because there was an unlimited supply. So, are you tired of failing? Have you reached a point where you're just tired of beating your head against the wall and you can't really figure out what you're doing? Now, there's only a couple of things that you could be doing wrong. Either you've not taken action at all on anything. You could be trying to do offline strategies that maybe your upline's telling you to do that just aren't you and just don't fit your personality and just aren't working. Or you're online and you haven't figured out how to be you. See, a lot of people get online and they try to be somebody they're not. They try to be somebody else. Trust me, with the billions of people out there, if you just be you, you're going to find a couple of hundred that really like you and really want to join you. And to build a downline of thousands, it only takes a few hundred. So, with that being said, if you want to learn more about my methods, what I do, and my strategy, you click the link below and sign in. Obviously, you're probably not even going to get a phone call from me. If you do, it's never a solicitation. And my goal is to just give you absolutely nothing but value, and in the hopes that you'll like me too. So, I'll see you guys later. Jeremy out. Peace. Have a good one. Until next time. Bye.